Okay, welcome to a tutorial where we attempt to turn this horse into a clipping mask. The first thing we're going to want to do is make a duplicate layer. And we're going to make a duplicate layer by coming over here to the layers panel. After selecting our image, we're going to come over here, hit the Alt key on our keyboard, click on this layer, hold down the left mouse key, and drag it down until we see another layer. That's our copy. I'm going to put a little lock button there and lock that copy down. Now our goal with this remaining layer is to turn it black, and I will do that in whatever way I can because it's a complex image. So I'm going to select the whole thing, come over here to Object, Compound Path, Release, and that turns a portion of it almost black, but what I'm finding out is when I click on this black here with the eyedropper tool, I have not really a solid black. I have like a mid black. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, which should give me a solid black in those areas. And now I have to fill the spaces that are still translucent. So I'm going to hit the letter K. It's going to give me a live paint bucket. And from there, I can go ahead and left click into this image and fill up these empty spaces with black. Okay, so we'll just click, click, click until we get all of those. Okay, so now that that's done, what I'm going to do over here is hit the direct selection tool once again, which puts a bounding box around the whole thing, selects it. I'm going to come up here to Pathfinder, and I'm going to click on these 3 lines right here and choose Make Compound Shape. Now what that has done for me is taken those lines that are highlighted here, all the strokes, everything that makes her an image. They weren't turning out to be a solid black when I clicked off the image like I did, like I just did. But by hitting Make Compound Shape, everything is a beautiful solid black, which is what we're looking for. So we're going to come back over here to the Layers panel. And we are ready now for our next layer. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create New Layer. That gives us layer 3. Come over here to my other image, grab that. It's already selected, but we'll hit Edit Copy, come back to this image, and making sure that I'm on layer 3. Absolutely have to be on layer 3 or this will not work. Hit Edit Paste, and the image will drop in on layer 3. I will try to grab it and move it to the left corner here. It can be a little feisty sometimes. Let's see if I can get it to show me a decent smell. Let's just see if it'll go. Let's see. If it's going to take the whole thing or a piece of it. What do we got? We got the whole thing. Okay, so your layer mask is this black part right here, this horse, and it has to be on top. It has to be, or your clipping mask will not work. So I'm going to move layer 3 right above the locked layer. So move it down until I see that blue line, drop it right above the locked layer, which puts it behind the horse. And we can tell when I click off that yes, that layer is behind the horse. So now we are in a great position for creating a clipping mask. So we're going to come over here. The direct selection tool is already selected. We're going to select all of this, all of it. And what we're looking now is a transparency window, which mine happens to be hanging out down here. Let's see if I can move it. If you can't find yours, again, anything that you're looking for that you can't find, go to Window, and it should be there. Pathfinder should be there. Transparency panel should be there. Properties should be there. Layers should be there. All the things that you're looking for should be underneath this Windows tab. So click there if you can't find what you're looking for, and it'll pop up. So you see we have this transparency panel, and what we're going to do now is we're going to click Make Mask. Make Mask, you'll notice the minute you hit that, this clip is already checked. Leave it that way. Just leave it that way. Click Invert. That's the next one. Now we're going to do some weird things, like we're going to go in reverse now and unclip. Unclip the clip and unclip the invert. Click off into a blank space on your screen And boom, you've got yourself what I call an inverted layer mask because it's putting or an inverted clipping mask because it's putting the image to the outside of this horse shape, which is pretty cool. So that's step one. Now we're going to move on to step two, which is going to be to make this image show up inside of this horse. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go edit undo. I'm going to edit undo these last few moves that we made. I'm going to edit undo until I get right back to, okay, right about here. Right about here. We're back to where we had moved layer 3 just above the locked layer. We have our clipping mask in the front, our image in the back, and our transparency panel ready to go. So we're going to select everything. Just select everything. Okay, select it all. And now what we're going to do is we're going to click on Make Mask like we did before. But you'll see that clip is checked again, and we want to leave it that way. We're going to click Invert Mask, and this time we're not going to click anything else. We're going to click Away. Okay, still not what I'm looking for though, because I really want to be able to see the lines of this horse. So what I have found works for me is I unlock my layer that I knew I would need eventually, and I open up this third layer here just so I can kind of see what's going on. Grab this locked, what used to be a locked layer, and move it up to right about here where it lights up in blue again, right there. And I let go, and there you have it. I have my second clipping mask with my image on the inside of the horse, which is what we were looking for. So thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope it helps somebody create a clipping mask. I'll do one using a simple image like a star and a rectangle to show you that it's so much easier on a simple image than it is on a complex image. But with a complex image, your goal is you have to come up with that black shape. You have to somehow create that black shape to turn it into a mask. So thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.